Ready?
Hello.
How are you? Hi. Yeah, my name is Ashley. I'm from Baltimore. Born and raised here. 42 years old. Have 8 children. Six, two deceased. Um, I had a 5 year span. 2021. My son was born, and he was born in a machine. He had a bone disease. Where he had he was like a dwarf. You know, he had feet and hands with his legs and stuff, and he had fluid and all. But he lived 2 weeks. They retired him 3 times. I went there today. The day that we took him off the machine, when I hit the incubator, his eyes opened. 17, right there, 2 weeks, he never relaxed. I relapsed. Now, when I was 19, I was raped by 3 black guys from a guy called H.I.V. 42. I still take my 5 children are negative. My fiance is negative. I'm untouchable. But I just took a medication 2 weeks ago just to avoid surgery so that it can't turn AIDS, but I'm still untouchable. Every day I take it, like I'm supposed to. At the same time, I was in a coma twice. I was kidnapped, tied in a chair for 6 months, fed like a dog. Well, the people that did it, they ended up leaving. The neighbor ended up finding me to come back from Hawaii. They broke the window out. They shot a guy in the head in front of me. I was pistol whipped by my ex-husband. I caught him in bed with my best friend. I killed her. They gave me 15 years, but they took it back. I appealed it, and they gave me insanity or whatever. But now I'm getting a relapse. Friday on the 8th of this month, I'm leaving. I'm going to Mount Manor for detox to get off everything. The methadone, the crack, fentanyl, everything. I'm ready to do it. I just lost my friend. He got shot for suboxone. They killed him over a butte. He's 30 years old. I just would say that Baltimore, I've never been out of Baltimore, but I'm ready to change my life. God's got me here for a reason. I'm 42 years old, but I've been through, and I'm still here. It's a purpose of being here, and I'm trying to find out what it is. Y'all don't know what it is yet, but God has it set for me, and I'm starting to go detox and go from there. I have a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old that needs me. My aunt has them, and I do see them, but I can't, take them by myself. I have to be there. I just want to say that Baltimore is good, Baltimore ain't good. Everywhere is bad, you know what I'm saying? We have a bad stuff. I'm going to say my friend, what's your name? Well, a friend of mine, that's doing this, he's a good guy, you know what I mean? And I appreciate that. And the incident that happened earlier when I was documentary, he was in the right, you know what I mean? But they, you know what I mean? And he could have moved. And thank God the cops, they agreed or whatever. They didn't do anything. And I had my other 2 friends that were here with me. But I just want to let you know that I'm ready to do this. I'm tired.
When you were 18 and that happened to you, was there any justice
Yes.
for you?
They're in jail. They called them for them. The first 2, they got them within, they took me, they come up behind me and kidnapped me. They blindfolded me from behind. I was like 2 doors from my house. I was coming from work. I was doing housekeeping, cleaning. At the time, my boyfriend was a drug dealer, and they was beefing, and he wasn't there. He was actually in New York getting more stuff, and they revenged on me. They threw me in the car. They took me wherever they took me, and the blessing is none of them tried to stab me. They tried to choke me. All that they did was each one to rape me. They put me in the car and pulled off. That was a blessing, you know what I mean? And there was a house in the back, had cameras, and they had a mask on. And I ran up to the house, and I knocked on the door. I was naked. And they said, "Ma'am," so she gave me like a robe, put around me, and she said, "You call my father. My father come first." So my dad got there. They took me to Harford County from Baltimore City. Okay, my dad came there. My dad said, it was a white couple. "Can you help me with the police to find them who did it to my daughter?" It's here. So within 6 months, they caught 2 of them. They tested them. The guy had AIDS. But thank God I didn't get AIDS. I only caught HIV because my body was strong. You see, I'm still standing today. And she noticed that HIV used to live with that stay 20 years later. Okay? Well, the other two, my friend was in a wheelchair. He was in a car accident, paralyzed from her waist down. I was in the house getting her cigarettes back at the cabinet for her. I come out to the hole in it. The other two guys shot her. So they got them within like 7 months. And the white guy was my boy's cousin.
So you knew these people?
No, just the white guy. The other three guys, I seen them, but I didn't know them. You know what I'm saying? I knew that they was fighting with my boyfriend.
Did you actually see your cousin?
Yes, I seen all of them.
And
Because the mask, where I had it, they didn't put the thing on all the way, so I actually could see their face a little bit. That's how they got caught.
were you using drugs before that happened?
No, nothing.
When did you first start using drugs?
31. After I lost my first baby. No, after I lost my first baby, I was still working. But I didn't start doing heroin and all that stuff until I was 31. Only thing I was doing was like weed, oxycodone got me on heroin.
Really? How did you get introduced to that?
Because I wanted to go buy one, and the money went up. So I said, you know what, I'm give me a pill of heroin. It's only $10. Instead of me paying $40. So I did it, and I did it for I've been doing it for a year and a half, and I got sick, and I've been going to the hospital. I had endocarditis in my heart, and if I didn't come when I did, with the woman I've been dead because of my HIV, and that's when I got on methadone in 2008. So for a year and a half, the real heroin was out there, and I said no. When I got sick, I got admitted in the hospital, and he started me methadone. And that's when I've been on methadone, and when I got out, I stayed clean for 3 years, and I relapsed when I lost the baby.
Do you think, I guess, your baby going through what they went through was because of your...
Nope, it wasn't me. We already found out it wasn't my fault. The bone disease, there was only 20 babies in history and ever born with it, so the hospital was never tested for it. It's rare. So they said he wasn't going to make it. They said if he would have lived, he'd been like a vegetable. You know what I mean? Because he had blood on the brain, fluid on the brain. But he was full term. Only thing he was born with methadone, I was clean, didn't do nothing. And they said everything, so I didn't get in trouble. It wasn't my fault. All my kids I only had methadone in my system. After I had a baby, but I was clean on my father. I relapsed when my son, I took over his sport in 21. June 14th is the deceased date of 21.
So since then till now, how long have you been?
I've been eating high since then.
You've been
Yes.
every single day?
Every single day.
Are
But
you,
methadone, I only drink Monday and Friday.
are you scared of the drugs that are on the street?
Yes, I'm scared because I lost 5 friends over in my neighborhood. And one girl died from crack, had fentanyl in it. And I'm not, I smoke ready, but I buy from certain people. But I have, you can see it on the step, I have a strip where you put it in, you dip it and test it, see if fentanyl's in it. But I do fentanyl. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I do 1 pill a day. I don't have a really bad habit. That's why I said it. Crack, I buy $20, they ask me all day. I'm not really like crack, you know what I mean? Yeah. But me, I buy my food first, I buy my cigarettes first, when I get my money, I get all my necessities first. Then if I have bills, I pay my bills.
How do you make money?
I panhandle. My stepfather, he had a stroke a year ago, or his brother helped me. And my stepfather finally is doing good on the stroke. Last week, everything came back on his left side, but it's still weak, you know what I mean? But they're going to give him all his checks so he should be able to get, because when he worked, he had like lead time and all that, where you still give it. So he has 6 checks that he has to cash. And that's why I'm going to use clean. Not doing it for me, not my kids, because I have to come first, I have to worry about me. They always say the first year of recovery is about you. So that's why I started. I made the appointment for detox yesterday. I'm leaving Friday.
Have you ever been a sex worker?
No, I never prostituted.
Why not?
Because I'm not being here raped and my HIV. I respect people. Because that's, for one, it's a charge. Okay, and I went to Mount Manor back in 2018. I completed the program. They put me in a recovery. I said I'm going to go to recovery in Baltimore. So with the Harrison Show program called Last and Change. I stayed there 7 months. They told me I could, if they lost their funding for you being on methadone. If I didn't switch to Suboxone, I couldn't live there. And I can't take Suboxone, I'm allergic to it. So that's when I came back in Baltimore in 18. The only good thing about coming here is I got my warrant taken care of for a VOP. But I tell you what, since 2018 until 2025, I haven't been pulled over by police, I haven't been in trouble, I haven't been in jail. None of that. And I have a bad anger problem. But I've been doing it. I control it. I stay to myself. I don't hang with anybody. I'm always on.
What has you in this neighborhood right now?
My program. I'm down here. I'm down here because I sold my methadone. But I'm going back to my house.
So
I'm
you're
hanging
not.
all day.
So you're not homeless.
No. I stay with my sister.
Have you ever been homeless?
Yes. Just a week ago, for a week, my first week of not being homeless. I was homeless from when my stepfather had a stroke, the day he had a stroke, until a week ago.
And when did he have a stroke?
Last year, I think in December, when the Ravens played the Steelers in the playoffs, the day they played whatever, that's the day he had a stroke.
And you were actually living on the street?
Yes. I actually stayed on the step. But last night, I didn't go home. I fell asleep, woke up on the Orange in Essex. Last stop, it was nighttime. I got out and didn't know because so the lady helped me, so I ended up staying out there, and I balled down the crack. And when they were on the wall, the next day I saw last night. I had my sweatshirt, it's in my bag. I had to put that over me to be warm.
Is it dangerous out here?
Yes, it is. Very dangerous. Even every young dangerous. Like last night, I was over there. A lady and her daughter fighting, arguing. The daughter got out the car and ran. She called the cops. I see the cops there. The cops trying to let me. And I told her, no, the girl went over that way. She's over there because she was 16, whatever. So we went up and talked to the mom. Mom and Josie been in her truck. So the cop found the daughter. She brought the daughter back. The daughter, arguing like, "Mom, you changed your boyfriend, da da da." You know what I mean? And the cop was like, "You're a juvenile. Get in the truck, whatever." So there is conflict everywhere you go.
How do you stay safe?
Say to myself, I don't talk to anybody. I keep patting base on me, and a knife. Actually, 2 weeks ago, this girl, that's my friend, she robbed me. I was coming from getting copping, but I didn't get it yet. I went back, had to get to the store, didn't have any money yet. And she would come back behind me and she tripped me. And in the middle of the intersection on Orleans Street, she, for an hour, fighting with her, trying to get her money. Finally, she couldn't get it. A guy came by, she said, "If you get this money from her, I'll split it with you." He got the money out of my hand. So I got up. And finally, my daughter, I have a daughter that's out here. Her boyfriend got her on drugs when she was 19. She left home. I didn't do it, whatever. And her father killed him in jail. Her name is Heaven. She's living in the area, Hollandtown, Holland and Fayette. She's a beautiful young 29-year-old. I don't get high with her. I don't drink, whatever. Or I have guys that come, I don't drink either, but still have guys come up to me and ask me, "Hey, I'll give you $1,000. I'll give you this. You could date with her." No, I'm not doing it. That's my child. I'm not going to go with a man and watch a man fuck my daughter. No. I don't care if me being an addict or not. I respect myself. So my daughter's going to be Friday. Smell that.
When's the last time you saw your daughter?
Yesterday.
So you see her regularly?
Yes. I give her money in order. I don't get high with her. I give her money to do it. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't, you know what I mean? Like, do a smoke or anything with her. I give her money and she does what she does with it. Yesterday we had lunch together in McDonald's. I do see her.
How long has she been out here?
Since she was 19. She's 29, 10 years. But she's leaving with me Friday for Dallas. We're going together.
She's ready to change?
Yes. Her godmother got her to do it. But we both did. But now, right now, the drugs that she's doing is only crack and weed. She don't do heroin, none of that. So that's why I was telling her what happened to my friend is with crack that fentanyl in it. Killed her. And my daughter's here. She has no children. I have my first 2 kids, they're 10 months apart. Heaven and Kayla. Kayla was kidnapped when she was 3 months old by a babysitter. I was in a coma at the time. The babysitter told she couldn't have no kids. Well, anyway, 4 years ago, I get a text on my phone. It said, "Hello, is this Ashley?" I said, "Yes, who's this?" She said, "It's your daughter, Caleb. I was adopted when I was a baby. I texted her back and said, no, he wasn't adopted, he was kidnapped. Call me. She picked up the phone, she called me. She was crying. And I was happy, so that's what she did. Then 80 told her when she was 13, start looking for your daughter. Your mom. She found me. And I don't know what to do. But I talked to her, but she didn't, I'm on the phone. Well, I did not read the phone, and I lost contact with my phone. But they said that she was alive. And when she called me, she left home 3 months there, moved in with her boyfriend, and she started college. And my daughter actually is a doctor at GBMC. She speaks 5 languages. She found me when her father tried to kill me. She was 7. When she turned 13, she told me what happened to me. That day she left and went to India with his mother. She came back 4 years ago.
How did he try to kill you?
Messing with me. Because I caught him in the bed with my best friend. And for a year we was friends. I was trying to think he would take me back, but it went back. Well, my dad was a truck driver, and he was working. He came and worked my dad's door out, and let it come up at time, and hit me. I felt it hit me in my face. And my daughter found me. Because she was wondering why I didn't come get him dressed for school and everything. And when she turned 13, she told me that doctor told her if she wouldn't have found me within a minute, I would have lived dead. She saved my life.
So you experienced near-death situations countless times.
Yes. That's why I say God's got something for me. I still know what it is.
What do you think your purpose in life is, Ashley?
I wasn't going to college. I had 1 year left of college when I was hit by a truck trailer. And they crushed the truck, and they got me out of it. I lived through that too. A truck trailer hit me. The guy was drunk. My father ended up fighting in court and everything because I was in coma. Well, couldn't find out. The company went to offer me $45,000. My dad didn't take it. My dad fought for a year. I get $1,000 twice a week for the rest of my life. I opened the bank account. All my children that are under 18, they split the money with them. When they turn 25, they can have the money.
What's your relationship with your dad like now?
My dad's dead. I have nobody. I have a brother.
One brother?
One brother. That's it. He lives in Texas.
Is he older than you or younger than you?
Younger than me. 2 years younger than me.
What about distant relatives?
No, associated with my mother. Because they're not worried about me. They're trying to get money out of me because of my father. When my father died, they all tried to start talking to me and my brother. But when he was alive, his other children, he had 6 children on his side. They didn't want to do with him. But as soon as he died, they would call, and whatever. I'm going to get a policy for $52,000. That's, my sister's going to be the money we're holding, whatever. But yeah, from my father being beat dead, me and my brother getting that. And that's a lot of money.
Where do you see yourself in 3 months?
In the recovery house. From detox. I'll be at Last and Change. I'm going back to the same program I was in 18. Because I can go back there.
What do you think is a bigger problem in Baltimore right now? Homelessness or substance abuse?
Substance abuse. No, actually murder. Murder is more than anything right now.
What do you mean?
Every day, somebody's dying. Seriously dying. And most of them, homelessness, substance abuse and murder. And like you said, it's killing. Murder is going to come from substance abuse. More than guns. Every day, I don't count for 6 of my friends that died.
So would you say the drugs are more dangerous than the streets?
Yes. Very dangerous. They're even putting it in candy. Fentanyl. Last year, there was fentanyl in a lollipop on Halloween in my niece's bed.
Really?
Yes, I took 2 roll lollipop.
Wow.
Yeah. And more, it was going to use a lot of people.
How old were you when you said you first started using drugs, Ashley?
31.
31.
Yep.
Oxycontins.
Yes. I was on there because I have a plate in my back from when I was crashed in the truck. I have a small in my spine, and I have a broken ankle. I had a compound fracture when I was 15. I was in St. Mary's County in Brooklyn. I broke it. That's why I walk when I limp. They put me on painkillers. I came home, but I knew you could take, when I was in there, I knew you could take children, so I had to take them every day. They took me off from when I got discharged from the program, but my sister when they gave me a welcome home party, she gave me extra cash for the party, and I started taking it for 6 months, and then
And then you started taking street level drugs.
yes, no, I got nothing.
Got
Remember, I got sick and was in the hospital when I started methadone. I did heroin for a year and a half.
only.
And the oxygen was only did 6 months.
Wow. Going back to your 31-year-old self,
Yes.
because no one knows Ashley like Ashley knows Ashley.
Yes.
What would you have told yourself to make you never use drugs a day in your life?
My father. My father was my best friend. That's when I started using my dad died.
If you could say something to someone right now to inspire them to be the best them they could be, what would you tell them?
Hey, is there a way that you can help me? If you can, in any way, you can do it right now.
And with that being said, we want to thank you for your time.
Yes.
We want to thank you for your honesty.
Yes.
And most importantly, we want to thank you for your story.
Yes.
We're praying for you, Ashley.
Thank you.
Thank you.